Tony Stark literally saved the universe. He sacrificed himself. He made grown men cry in theaters. And yet, Mjolnir didn't even move. So the question is, was Iron Man worthy after the snap? And if he was, then why didn't Mjolnir fly to him like it did for Thor in his first movie? Well, by the end of this video, I am going to share a theory that might actually answer that. And trust me, it's not what you're expecting. Let's start the video. In the first Avengers movie, our boy flies a nuclear missile through a wormhole into an alien mothership. He wasn't just risking his life, he had zero guarantee of coming back. He literally saw death. In Age of Ultron, Sokovia was turning into a meteor. The Avengers were evacuating, and Tony could have remote-controlled his suits from a nice Starbucks in New York. But he didn't, because when things get bad, Tony owns the problem. Then, in Infinity War, he goes toe-to-toe with Thanos on Titan, while knowing that he can't stand against him. And then, finally in Endgame, he builds a time machine, brings back half the universe, and in the final battle, he snaps his fingers and removes the existence of Thanos and his army from the universe. This man did everything a worthy hero does, so why didn't Mjolnir move a muscle? Let's look at some context first. Thor wasn't always worthy either. In his first film, he was a douchebag. Odin stripped his powers and yeeted him to Earth, and Mjolnir returned to him only after Thor threw himself in front of the destroyer to protect others, and even apologized for things he hadn't done. This change of heart changed everything. Mjolnir came to him and healed him almost from the dead, and Captain was already worthy from the start. He almost lifted it in Age of Ultron. The directors confirmed Cap was already worthy. He just didn't go all the way out of respect for Thor. That's worthiness plus humility. Even then, Captain lifted Mjolnir first before throwing it to Thanos. So again, why not Tony? Here comes the theory. What if it wasn't about worthiness alone, but about memory? According to this theory, not mine, but this theory, when Thor brings Mjolnir from the past, specifically from Thor, the Dark World, which is in the 2013 MCU timeline, that hammer never experienced Age of Ultron. It never saw Tony try to lift it, never watched him grow. In short, Mjolnir didn't know him. The hammer bonds through intent, through essence, through familiarity, or maybe fingerprints. But the last time Tony touched the hammer, he was drunk at a party, joking about ruling Asgard, which was in 2015. So that hammer didn't get the fingerprint or essence because it was borrowed before it experienced those events. So when Tony sacrifices himself, Mjolnir doesn't move. Not because he wasn't worthy, but because he was a stranger. It's like asking Siri to play your playlist on someone else's phone. Obviously, it's not gonna happen. So that's why Mjolnir didn't go to him like it did in the first Thor movie, or because he wasn't worthy. Yes, I also think that Iron Man was not worthy, and it's because he was impulsive, stubborn, arrogant. Even his final act, as noble as it was, came after years of guilt, control issues, and trying to fix everything with tech and ego. Worthiness isn't just about what you do, it's about who you are. It's like going to the gym. You can't expect a jacked body after going 4 times in a month. You have to stay consistent. Cap had unwavering integrity. Thor had humility after failure. But Tony still had a little bit of devil in his arc reactor, and maybe that's why Doctor Strange chose him as a sacrificial lamb, because if Tony had survived, there would have been a different story.